Welcome to the show, everyone. As you all know, I made it possible for everybody to talk about themselves right on the radio. And we have so much fun doing it as well. I'm going to go right in with my first guest, who's been on with me once before. I have with me Cynthia Markin, and she's the owner of Angels Over Me Estate Liquidators. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and what you do that's so different than anyone else.
Well, I liquidate estates after people pass away or downsize. A lot of people move and don't want to leave a bunch of stuff to their kids, so they just call us and we downsize it for them, and we get rid of everything they don't want.
Well, let me tell you what we talked about beforehand, because the last time you were on, you got a few phone calls, and
Okay.
a lot of people, we want you to understand one of the things that makes her different is that what you do is that you basically don't refuse anyone. Right, but
Correct.
there's a caveat, right? You have to understand that she owns a business of taking care of doing the sale of your stuff that you don't want, right? So you can't just, like, if you have a refrigerator, call her up and say, hey, can you take my refrigerator, right?
Not taking it.
Let's talk a bit about that, okay?
Okay. Yes, we don't refuse any estate sale, meaning if you have a one-bedroom apartment or a whole big house, it doesn't matter. We don't refuse you because of that. We do refuse, you've cleaned out the house and want me to take out your garbage. But in saying that, I will do it, but we do have a minimum. If the gross sale does not make $1,000, then we won't take your sale, or you will actually owe us $400.
But listen to this, though. This is where this comes in. This is kind of neat. So I asked you before you came on, what's the easiest thing that you sell? What sells the most?
Your garbage.
The garbage that you would think that you would throw out.
Yes.
Actually sells first, so that $1,000 comes up right away. You
Yes.
said things like what?
Cleaning supplies. People throw them out. Don't. If they're half used, we want them.
Even half used, they buy
half
'em.
used.
Wow.
Paper products, your paper towel supply, your toilet paper hoarders, we love you. Those are the first thing. Clothes, leave it. We'll sell them $2 a piece. We get them. And a whole closet full, that's a couple $100 right there.
So honestly, that $1,000, that minimum that you
Yes.
have, comes right away just with the junk that you have that you would think that people would throw away.
Yes.
I understand makeup, all sorts of stuff that you can just do that isn't that that you can sell so easily. And okay, here's what I want to talk about. We have a lot of people that live out of state, right? That their parents might live here. Okay, how does it work when somebody does live out of state and you're now going to go and take care of something that they probably don't have the time for or even want to do?
Right. Most of them come, they look at the house, they start digging, and they get overwhelmed with emotion. That's the main issue. Then they don't know anything's worth, they don't know what's trending. That's why you want to hire a professional, is because we know what's trending. And what was trending yesterday may not be trending next week.
And it doesn't really matter, honestly,
Right.
because at the end of the day, when it is all done, what do you do with everything?
You are left with a clean house. We will donate it out to a charity. We try to pick the best ones, or if it's not in a close range, then we just pick the closest one.
Now, her phone number to call is 480-622-8818. Her website is angels, with this S, overme.com. Now, here's the thing about everything, too. When you come out, what is the process? How you got to come out, you got to talk to them, and you're going to say, this is what we can do, and how does it work?
When we make an appointment, I come out with a contract. And you can sign it, we can leave it with you, make your decision, make your phone calls. At the end of the day, you'll probably call us back because we're not going to go in and say, oh, we're not going to make 10 grand here, we're sorry, we don't want to help you. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to sign the contract, or we're going to leave it with you to evaluate other companies as well.
Right.
But in doing so, most of the time they do just call us back.
Right.
Or sign right with us, because we're not looking at everything. We're taking pictures. If you sign that contract, we're going to take pictures, we're going to advertise it right away, we're going to set your date, and you're locked in.
And that number to call, it's 480-622-8818. It's angelsoverme.com. Do you work the entire valley? Does it matter where?
Yes, we work the entire valley. We've even gotten calls up in Prescott. So it doesn't matter. We'll go out anywhere.
Doesn't matter. They're here to help you unfortunately, to get rid of things that you don't want anymore.
Right.
There's things that you may want, obviously. Those things are going to be the things that you do keep, but don't throw away anything. Garbage is the first thing that sells,
Yes.
which really kind of strange, but that is the way it is.
Yes, don't donate things out thinking it's not. We had a guy box up a $185 plate set that sold for $185.
Don't box it up anything. Don't think you know, because you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
Right? Okay, so let me ask you something. What happens if somebody lives in a gated community?
Yeah, that's where we get into a little bit of issues with HOAs. A lot of them do not like estate sales. They're not estate sale friendly. They don't want to let people in that aren't part of the community. And so we can also do that because we house our own auction site, meaning it is just for our clients only. It's not a grouped one, so they're not looking at everybody else's stuff and say, well, that one has better stuff than this one. It's our site, and we advertise that auction, and it runs, and everybody comes to pick it up.
Where do they come? Where do they do that?
They go to angelsauctionhouse.com.
So they can actually see what's on there.
Yes.
And buy from there.
Yes.
What is that again?
angelsauctionhouse.com.
So it's angelauctionhouse.com.
So the way I'd like to is many angels, one auction, one house.
And you can go there and you can check out what she's got there, and you'll see if you like junk, she's got it.
We got lots of junk.
And garbage,
Yes.
that sells first. I'm tongue tied. I don't know why. Okay, so where do your auctions come from? Where do they?
They
what are
come
these
from the
items?
locked communities.
From the locked communities.
Yes, the ones who say no, but it's not your fault. Your parents passed away.
Right.
And you have to deal with it. It's not fair. You have to hire movers or whatever. The donation companies aren't coming to your home.
So, okay, that's a really good thing to bring up. So let's say you have somebody that lives in one of these Del Webbs or whatever.
Mhm.
Those are gated communities. They don't allow that kind of stuff?
Some do, some don't.
So you don't know until you ask.
Right. The first thing we do is find out where the community is, and we call up the HOA and ask them right off the bat, do you let them? And then we follow their rules. All rules are different, so we just follow whatever they give us for guidelines. Some will allow signs, some won't.
So you worked valley-wide,
Yes.
and the phone number to call her is area code 480-622-8818. It's angelsoverme.com. You can also go and see what she has, the items from all the gated communities that, that won't let them have little, I guess they're like garage sales, right? Or that what do you call
They're
them?
garage sales inside a home, which makes it an estate sale.
Okay, so they're an estate sale, but sometimes a gated community won't allow it, so they have their own site that you can look at, and when you can check it out, it's angelsauctionhouse.com, so you can go there as well. I want to talk to you a little bit about how it works again. Explain to them how you come in and that you don't refuse anyone and how it works.
Okay, we come in, we see your place. We're doing a one-bedroom condo right now, for example. It is cluttered to the gills. So the first thing I'm going to do once I get in is start cleaning things out, selling things that are big, so I can have table room to get your little things out, because the little sells better than the big.
Right, and so one condo, how do you do a condo? How is that done? Let's say they live on the third floor.
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of people.
Don't call for the third floor.
Don't call. If it's all stairs, don't call me.
No.
No.
What happens then?
We can still do the auction option. It's kind of restricted again. So
Do you bring stuff over
Yes.
to yours then?
like that condo was okay because it's on the corner and management said okay.
Right, but you know what, here, you won't know until you find out. Have
That's
the
right.
conversation with her. She does not refuse anyone. Again, there's a certain amount that has to sell, but right now you're looking at $1,000 and all that junk, all that garbage, that's what goes first.
Right.
The number to call her again, it's 480-622-8818. Check her out. It's angelsoverme.com.